All right. Hello, you beautiful YouTube people.
Hmm.
Dave and Matt here. How you guys doing? We're going to record 4 episodes of Weird World Weekly, and it may sound like it's kind of discombobulated and fragmented, but that's for a reason because that's how we record these episodes. But if you want to know more about the podcast, please go to gncasts.com/weird. That's gncasts.com/weird. And I believe that we also have the URL. What does that stand for, Matt? URL.
Universal redirect link, I think.
Okay.
I'm looking it up now.
The website address. We have the website address in the description. So just follow that and you'll find out more about
Uniform resource locator. I was way off.
Okay. I mean, we could say anything and people would believe it, right? Like underwear, retro lineage.
Lineage, yeah.
Okay. All right. So how this is going to work is I'm going to have one story, and then Matt's going to have another story, and then we'll have a quick what we call weird random fact. Weird random fact, is that what it's called?
I think so. Random weird fact.
Okay. And that's just a quick 1-2 punch, and then we're out, and then we record the next 3, and that's how it goes.
Yep. Because I got a meeting at 1:30.
All right. So let's do this.
Supposed to be working right now.
All right. All right, here we go. All right, Matt. So I stumbled upon something called the Silver Arrow. Do you want to take a wild guess as to what the Silver Arrow is?
The long lost cousin to the Silver Surfer?
Okay, before we continue, I'm getting I'm hearing myself back. You might want to try turning your levels down a little bit. I know I asked you to turn them up, but can you just try turning it down just a tad?
Yeah, how's that? Better? Talk.
All right, I'm talking. It sounds like we're fine. Okay. I'm gonna start over again then. All right, Matt. I found something in my searches online called the Silver Arrow. Do you have any guess as to what that would be?
My guess is the cousin to the Silver Surfer,
or the cousin to the Green Arrow.
The green. I forgot. I always forget the Green Arrow is a thing.
No, neither would be correct. It's actually a train in Stockholm, Sweden, or it was a train. And it was in service from the mid-1960s to 1996. It was distinctive for its silver aluminum color. It was first manufactured as a test unit, but was later used as a backup train, particularly during rush hour. The interior of the cars were devoid of the usual advertisements and pale green walls. They bore signs of partially removed graffiti. The scruffy look contributed to the reputation of the train as being, quote unquote, different. In a fleet of hundreds of green trains, it was the only silver one. So that's why people thought it was weird. Now, there's more to the story than that. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to get a lot weirder.
Okay, because right now we're just talking about trains and how boring it is.
Boring.
I mean, we could do a podcast about trains, but that's not the subject of this show.
The weekly choo-choo.
Yeah, let's do it. No, the reason why this is on Weird War Weekly is because some people call the Silver Arrow a ghost train.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so some say that it's only been seen in abandoned tunnels by subway workers. Others say that anyone can see it passing the stations at high speed after midnight. And some even claim that the Silver Arrow sometimes stops to pick up passengers who then disappear forever or later get off weeks, months, or even years after they embark. The inside of the train is described as being empty, or as containing one or several ghost passengers.
Mm.
These are great stories, but there may be reasons behind this. Now, it's been the subject of, wait a second. No, I got one more little piece here, and then I'll describe actually why people think this is happening. Some stories connect the ghost train with the abandoned Kimlingi metro station on line 11. The blue line, Kimlingi, Also has a reputation of being a ghost station, with some people saying that only the dead get off at Kimlingi. Some say that it stops at a station that has no exit. All right, so here's what's going on. There's probably a few reasons why these urban legends have cropped up. Number one, the silver train was only rarely seen by the average Stockholm dweller. Number two, they may be related to its eerie look, or it may be related to its eerie look if even arriving late at night at an open air underground station. People were used to seeing the green metro trains and were surprised at the arrival of a silver colored train, particularly if they had lived in Stockholm their entire life and were unaware of the existence of the unpainted train. And the third reason is, and I think you can probably relate to this one, Matt, if the traveler was tired or drunk at the time, their imagination might have run away with them.
I never drink.
Sure. You never drink water.
Drink a lot of water.
Okay. So, what do you think of this? Pretty cool, right?
Sounds interesting, but it's always weird when there's, oh, this train's super haunted, but show me some proof. Show me like hard evidence. Show me a picture.
Yeah.
They may exist, and I just didn't look for them.
Well, this is like the epitome of an urban legend, right? I mean, something that's kind of normal gets twisted because of just a slight difference in everything else, right? And people will see it that don't normally see it. I mean, I kind of ran down the explanation, but it's just basically the telephone game, where you're familiar with the telephone game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where the story gets exaggerated over time. And that's I can kind of see that with this case.
Well, that's most ghost stories in general. Someone sees something, someone tells someone something, that person tells someone else, and the further from the origin you get, the more wrong it becomes. Like, I mean, that is exactly what you said. That's the telephone game where, yeah.
It's a cool story, though. I would love to hear from actual Stockholm residents and hear their experiences with this. That'd be kind of interesting to hear somebody with a firsthand story of seeing the silver. What's it called? Silver arrow.
Silver arrow.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the silver fox. Like, there's a couple that live on my street.
So if we have any Stockholm listeners, I would love to get some feedback from you. You can reach out to us by calling 613-750. No, that's the wrong number. That's my station number.
That was your cell phone number.
875. No, what's the phone number again? 805
328
3966. Thank you for.
I almost had to look it up too. You're good.
Or just email weird@gncasts.com, and we'd love to hear your stories.
All
right, so that's our first story. I was still getting a little bit of myself once in a while. I could hear myself back from you, just kind of in the background. So I was wondering maybe if it's are your headphones up too loud, possibly?
That's possible. I like them shits loud.
So maybe just try turning it down slightly.
Talk.
Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
I have fucking sorry. You're on YouTube. I need to get the mono to stereo 1/4-inch converter.
Why is that?
Well, because the plug is mono.
Mm-hmm.
The input is stereo. So for it to sound correct, you have to have it like just in halfway.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Okay. All right.
I'm just ordering stuff on Amazon right now too.
Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, we can do your story and move on.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting your shopping.
No, these are all things for podcasting, so I just didn't want to forget.
So it's okay.
1/4-inch.
Here. While you do that, I'm going to just stop this and do some quick editing on it.
Oh, well, give me 2 seconds. I'll be ready to go.
All right. Are your headphones up too loud? Possibly.
We already went over that, Dave.
Oh, what's the phone number again? We'd love to hear your stories.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You could probably take that out.
Why?
I mean, you could leave it in. It's up to you.
We'd love to hear your stories. All right. 58 conspiracies?
Yeah, I thought it worked because he's...
All right. Hello, you beautiful YouTube people. Dave and Matt here. How you guys doing? One story, and then Matt's going to have another story. But you just tried turning it quote-unquote different, particularly during rush hour. And
so...
Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
All right, Matt. All right. Please. That's how it... All right, Matt. I found... All right, Matt. All right. All right, Matt.
Was that really you that time?
Yes.
I'm trying. There's not a lot of like real news stories on it, but there's this documentary that was made about this No Face.
Are you doing your story?
No. I'm like running it by you.
Okay.
Before I add it to a later episode.
All right, go ahead.
But the thing is I can't find a ton on it because the name I know it by is the name of the documentary. So, like, I think Sir No Face has a real name, and I can't remember what he's called, but it's like this Australian ghost that people saw like a full body apparition of. It just had no face.
Oh,
made a documentary about it.
That's very creepy.
Yeah, and I can't, and that's, I kind of want to talk about it, but fuck it, I'll do it. Poop it.
Let me know when you're ready, and I'll hit the record again.
Yes, I'm not going to do that for this one. This is the hotel, the Waiver Hotel.
Gotcha. All right, go.
Sorry, what?
Go.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Dave, you like staying at hotels, right?
I love hotels, and I always stay for first class too.
You stay? How can you stay first class at a hotel?
I never stay at a hotel.
I was like, I actually just flew home yesterday. I flew first class. It was great. Except people look at me funny in first class because I was wearing a polo shirt and I was drinking whiskey.
Oh, so you don't fit the typical description of somebody in first class.
No. I sat next to every terrible person ever on a plane, but that's not what we're here for. I'm curious if you would ever stay in a hotel that forced you to sign a waiver.
I would be suspect as to what the hell's going on if that were the case.
Well, if you're ever interested in staying in a hotel where you have to sign a waiver to stay there, the Shanley Hotel on the East Coast claims to have so many hauntings and spirits in it that they make you sign a waiver to stay there.
Oh, great.
So the news story that we have, or I shouldn't even say that, the story is basically lists all the people that died there, every room that's haunted. So there's the James Shanley's sister-in-law, Esther, who lived in the hotel, died from influenza in 1918. So her spirit haunts the second floor.
Okay.
His brother, Andrew, died in 1919. He was only 49. There's a picture of an apparition in a window. They think that might be Andrew. The hotel was super popular in the 20s, they say. And then it was... the second floor was converted into a bordello, and bootleg liquor was sold during Prohibition. So that would make sense.
So there's a spreadsheet of ghosts.
It's kind of a spreadsheet. It's pictures of the rooms that are haunted and then who's haunting them. But someone bought it in 2005, I think, and he was not aware that it was haunted. So he found out it was haunted post-purchase. It does not upset the new owner, so he opened it as a hotel, and basically you can stay there in one of the most haunted places in the world as long as you sign a waiver. I'm never going there. You don't have enough money in the Galactic checking account to pay me to go there.
Okay, so I thought you were a big proponent of haunting ghosts and stuff like that.
I am, but if it's that bad, I don't know if I could do it. Is there a money back guarantee if I leave in the middle of the night?
That's part of the waiver. I,
I
I would.
guess, yeah.
I'd actually like to see what the waiver says precisely.
Yeah, they don't have a copy of the waiver, but probably there's a soiled shorts clause, I'm assuming.
Do they provide clean underwear?
I doubt it. It'd be funny if they did.
So, does this hotel have a website that we could visit if we wanted to find out more information?
That's a great question. I'm looking. Yes, they do. ShanleyHotel.com.
You want to click on it just to see if what information it provides?
You want me to do all of the work? They have evidence for hauntings listed on the website,
Okay.
as well as scrapbooks.
And does it have a spreadsheet of of all the hauntings in alphabetical order or historical date of them happening?
I feel like you found it, and they do, but I don't know. I'm just looking at the rooms and the rates.
How much is it?
Let's see here. $95 per person plus tax.
That's not too bad, actually.
No.
That's pretty reasonable.
If you want to come in early, it's $10 per hour. Check in 6 p.m. They have tours that start at 8 p.m. Checkouts at 10 a.m.
Okay.
They have a barbecue on. 2 days ago they had a barbecue. Missed it.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah,
so
they have a calendar that lists when they have. You can buy a room for a specific night. They have private investigations, all that stuff. It's all on their website.
what's the address? What's the URL?
The URL, it's the ShanleyHotel.com. Excuse me.
All right.
ShanleyHotel.com. Take the out.
So if anybody out there listening has an experience at this hotel or would be interested in going to this hotel, we would love to hear from you. Our email address is weird@gncasts.com or call the voicemail number 805-328-3966. Is that all you had on it? I'm sorry if I ended early.
No, it's fine. It's just really a pretty cut and dry story. Sign a waiver. Here's how haunted it is.
Okay. All right. I'm going to just edit this real quick.
Dave, you like staying at hotels, right? Dave, you like listen to me say the same thing over and over, right?
Okay. Yeah. This actually makes it easier when it comes down to editing. Number 805-328-3966. All right. All right, let's do a random quick thought. Random weird something. I don't know. Okay. All right, Matt, here is your random weird fact of the week. The modern Ouija board, or some people pronounce it Ouija board, got its name by asking the board what it should be called. So the first people that actually had a Ouija board, they didn't know what to call it, so they asked it what it should be called. When the board was asked what Ouija meant, it spelled good luck.
I mean, I'm not Googling.
You still there?
No, I'm still here.
What's that?
I said I was going to Google Ouija board, and then
go ahead.
I don't want to get into that. I don't want to find out what happens. What dark corners?
Okay, you're cutting in and out. Hang on. Let yourself catch up a little bit here. Now say it again, please.
I was going to Google if Ouija really meant good luck, but I don't want to get into that.
I still didn't understand what you just said.
Is it that bad?
No, okay, now it's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Say it one more time.
I was going to Google if Ouija really meant good luck because either the board was saying, yeah,
okay,
Ouija.
Something's going on here. You're cutting in and out. It's either on my end or your end. My camera's off, so it shouldn't be too bad for me.
Yeah, I turned mine off too and made sure that my TV show downloading was paused.
Okay. Huh. All right. So I had some trouble with Anessa and Brad on Thursday for a little bit, and then it cleared up. So
Okay.
maybe it'll clear up here. Okay, say a number of words. Say a couple of sentences just so I get a good example of what you're gonna.
Like what I'm really gonna say, or just talk? You just want me to talk to talk?
Okay, it sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. All right.
Sounds good.
Okay. So say what you for the fourth time in a row. Give us your response on that story, Matt.
So I was gonna Google if Ouija really meant good luck, or if the Ouija board was just saying like, good luck, like you're gonna die. Is that not a valid statement? And then I didn't want to Google it because I didn't want to end up in a dark hole of weird things.
That's awesome.
It's a valid argument.
Good luck.
Yeah.
All right, let's just end it there. All right, hang on here. I can totally edit this in real time. And then I think I had some feedback on here on this episode too.
Like sound feedback or people offering
Matt,
feedback.
your random weird fact of the week. All right. No, some actual feedback here. Hang on. Was asked what Ouija meant. It spelled good luck. See, this is going to be super easy. Just all of that gone. And we move this over here. Join it there. Spelled good luck. Give us your response on that story, Matt. All right. And then here. This is going to be very entertaining for the people watching on YouTube. Called good luck.
Oh, I was gonna Google if Ouija really meant good luck. Or
good luck. All right. Okay. You're still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can't tell.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to turn my camera back on? Let me give you a better.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Let's do the feedback, and then we'll move on to the next episode. Hopefully, we can get a couple of these in before you have to get out of here for actual work. All right. So, Matt, we got some feedback this time from Dustin. I'm probably going to butcher his name.
Sorry, Dustin.
Dustin Coachers Perger. That's totally wrong, I'm sure.
You even trying?
Dustin Kochers Perger. Dustin Koches Perger left a comment on our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/galacticnetcast, by the way. He said, I love conspiracy theories, man. You guys should podcast just about this stuff all the time. Or are we already?
You'll never know.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Again, our feedback, you can leave us feedback on our Facebook page or email weird@gncast.com, or the voicemail number is 805-328-3966. All right. I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm going to put that up there as is. All right. All right, I'm going to save this real quick. This is episode 72. So, save project as. Am I sounding all right on your end?
Yeah, you sound great. It's just the whole mono thing. So you're a little quiet, but that's my end. That's not you.
You're cutting in and out. I don't know if it's me or you.
I don't know either.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's saved. I will close that out. And we will start recording the next episode if you are ready.
Yeah.
Okay, I found this story this week, and I had to bring it to the show. Scotland police contact Catholic Church after baffling poltergeist report, and this is totally like ripped from the headlines, kind of like something that you would see in the movies, right? Like
Mhm.
a family can't handle a haunting going on in their house, so they call in the priest. Now, this actually happened in the UK, and it comes from the Telegraph, dated August 14th, 2016. And I just have to warn you guys that this is what was that?
I
What was that
saved
noise?
I saved something on my computer and it plays back to you. Sorry.
Say again?
I took a screenshot on my computer and it played the sound that the thing.
Oh, because I heard it.
I know that's
Yeah.
how this whole thing's set up now.
All right. So this story is heavily quoted. There's a lot of quotes in this, so just bear with me here, okay? Uh, a mother and her teenagers, a mother and her teenage son were said to be extremely distressed after experiencing what the Daily Record describes as violent and unexplained circumstances. The officers attended expecting it to be a mental health issue, but they witnessed the lights going off, clothes flying across the room, and the family dog sitting on top of a hedge, a police source said. The officers called their superiors, who also attended, thinking the cops were perhaps being a bit silly, but it's being taken very seriously. Officer Joe, or Sergeant, no, it would be an officer, right? Just a beat officer. Officer Joe would show up and go, calls it in, and one of his superiors came out as well and probably experienced it, and they're like, "Yeah, I think we're in over our heads a little bit." A priest is understood to have blessed the house. The mother and son have left their home and are now staying with relatives. And another quote here, here it comes. One problem we've got is where we go from here, as no crime has been established. So what else can we do but deal with any report of disturbances, the police source said. But officers with more than 20 years of experience are saying they've never seen anything like this before. It really is something that down-to-earth police officers are having trouble getting their heads around. So this is pretty crazy. I mean, number one, for a police department to actually admit that they called on a house with something like this happening, right, Matt? I mean,
Mhm.
it seems unusual, doesn't it?
Not really.
You
I mean,
think so?
no. Let me. The fact that you said that they admit that they were called makes more. Yes, I'm having a hard time forming words. It is surprising that the police department would admit to having been called. It's not
Yes.
surprising that someone called the police.
Oh, I see what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like this is akin to like the US government admitting that, yes, we have been investigating aliens and UFO activity for the past 50 years. It seems
Right.
to me that that's a good comparison. So I don't know where to go from there.
Pretty
So
custom.
if something like so if it sounds like what Scotland needs are the Ghostbusters.
The older Ghostbusters, not the new one. I hear the new one's pretty bad.
Yeah. Or here's another line that we could use. I mean, because if you don't have the police, who are you going to call? Huh?
Ghostbusters. No, no. Okay.
All right. We'd love your feedback on this story. You can call our voicemail number 805-328-3966 or email weird@gncasts.com. That's weird@gncasts.com. All right. I have a suggestion for you, Matt.
Mhm.
Could you possibly leave and come back?
Yep.
If it's a connection issue on your end.
Yep. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Okay, I found this story this week, and I had to bring it to the show. Scotland police contact Catholic Church after baffling poltergeist report. And this is totally like ripped from the headlines, kind of like something that you would see in the movies, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
a family can't handle a haunting going on in their house, so they call in the priest. Now, this is actually this.
Is this better?
You're back.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's my end?
I don't know. You cut out like twice, but it wasn't bad enough that I didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap. Maybe it is my end then. Okay. Okay. Well, you stay there. I'll leave and come back.
Will
So
do.
hang on. All right, I'm back.
Cool.
We'll see how that goes.
You sound the same for what it's worth.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
Do I sound worse? Better?
You sound about the same. I mean, you're not cutting out at all.
Okay.
But you can understand what I'm saying right now?
Yeah. Yeah, I could understand it before. You would just, a couple words would drop out. It was fine.
Okay. Well, let's resume. Let's try to get your story and just the rest of this episode in before you have to
Yep.
get out.
And
So
then,
you said 1:30 your time,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. I'm pretty wide open next week. So if you want, we could try and do a day next week to do the other two.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Sounds good. All right. So let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, Donald Trump. Cool. All right. Just launch right in.
So it was requested to do a little more conspiracy. And we all know I love conspiracy. It's also almost presidential election time in the United States. And I don't know, shooting fish in a barrel for weird stories when you have Donald Trump running for president.
It is pretty much right. I mean, every minute it seems he's saying something crazy, or something's coming up regarding the Republican presidential candidate.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was really easy to find an ongoing list of presidential conspiracies that Donald Trump has formed. Currently, the list sits at 58. Some of them are pretty well known. That Obama's really not a United States citizen. The list is super long, but a couple of my favorite were Donald Trump believes that President Obama's real name is Barry Soetoro, and that he changed it at some point along the way, and he just kind of went with it.
Oh, because he wanted to express his Muslim heritage,
Yep.
quote unquote. Yeah.
Yeah. And, one of his conspiracies is that Obama never really went to Columbia. So he's saying that he faked his college.
There's a real easy way to find that out, right? You go to the university and you request the records.
So it says in 2014, Trump offered $50 million for charity, quote unquote, if Obama released his college records, arguing that Obama, quote unquote, came out of nowhere and that, quote unquote, the people that went to school with him never saw him. Which, how many people do you think went to Columbia University? He was a student in college, that's pretty easy that if he's not a somebody at that time, that people aren't just gonna they're just not gonna recognize that he's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That doesn't seem that out of the ordinary.
exactly.
Um, here's another great one. Obama is persecuting me, not me, Trump.
Oh, okay. So,
After
so
Trump,
Donald Trump is personally persecuting who?
other way around.
Oh,
Obama
oh,
is personally persecuting Donald Trump.
oh. Okay.
Trump tried to make himself a victim of the debunked conservative conspiracy theory that the IRS targeted conservative groups, suggesting that Obama urged New York State Attorney General Eric Schneiderman to sue him for political reasons. He even took to Twitter and Twitter machined these two statements. There has been a systematic targeting of the Tea Party by the Obama administration. Now Schneiderman goes after me. No coincidence. Also, wow, I just found out that AG Schneiderman met with Obama in Syracuse on Thursday and sued me on Saturday.
Okay.
Nothing to do with the fact that Obama or that Trump owes money all over the place. Donald Trump sucks.
No, not at all. Yeah.
Yeah, the list goes on and on. Obama's as a Muslim. That's a pretty popular one. There's
Well,
a
that's a pretty. Yeah, I was going to say popular because you said the word too. Not just by Trump, but a lot of other people.
a lot of people. Yeah, there's one a bunch on Muslims and terrorism. Apparently, the 9/11 attackers had girlfriends who fled to Saudi Arabia after the attacks. Thousands of Muslim Americans in New Jersey celebrated on 9/11, which I feel like if that.
Oh, I've heard that one before. Yeah, I have heard that one.
See, I've never heard it, but if thousands of people were celebrating on a day like that, don't you think that someone would have noticed, pointed it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah, and I've heard that argument as well. That pretty much nulls out that conspiracy. Like,
right.
There's no footage. There's no pictures. There's no video. Nothing of that going on.
Right. On a day in that area when everyone had their cell phone out taking video, it was never caught. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I have my own personal conspiracy theory about Donald Trump. Do you want to hear it?
Yes, I do actually.
That Donald Trump is crazy.
They're going to say maybe he's really an alien from another planet. No.
All right, you're cutting in and out. Sorry. I think it's my stupid computer. All right, so let's just wrap this up. I'll do the tail end feedback thing, and then we'll do the random quick real weird fact real quick.
Okay.
All right, so what is your conspiracy theories? Do you have conspiracy theories on anybody? We would love to hear them. Email weird@gncasts.com or call the voicemail number 805-328-3966. That's 805-328-3966. I have an idea as to why I'm having so much trouble. Ever since I upgraded to the latest Ubuntu, my computer has sucked. Yeah. I don't know what to do. And in my and I used to be able to do a hardwire in using Cat 5, but for some reason my connection, my Cat 5 connection or my Ethernet connection doesn't work anymore.
You should check and see if there's a driver for your network adapter.
What's that?
Check for a network adapter driver. Check for a network adapter driver.
Okay, you're cutting out. So let's just do the random weird fact and get out of here.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. So random weird fact time. And this is really interesting. It has to do with the natural world. It has to do with the globe, our ecosystem. There is a thundercloud in Australia that forms almost every Friday, or no, there's a thundercloud in Australia that forms almost every afternoon from September to March each year. It has been subject to numerous studies by meteorologists worldwide. So A thunderstorm happens in Australia at the same place, same time, every day for a number of months.
Figure
That's
that one
weird.
out, meteorologist.
Let's try to figure out a funny quip to this one. I can't think of anything funny.
I can't think of anything
there's a
like
series-
truly funny.
There's a serious delay. I hear myself back really like long time after I say something. Huh. Okay. All right. Let's just call it a day here. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
What were you? Okay. Let me end the hangout and watch as my